So, the visit to the Ecology Centre. Now, all of our previous visits have been sort of year 5 and 6 children who are about sort of 8 or 9 or 10 years old, and everything has always been prepared according to their needs. So we were a little dismayed when teenagers turned up, and they represented a broad spectrum of our multicultural melting pot in the inner cities, including, I guessed at one point, Eastern European. I'm afraid these lads took exception to my use of Serbian to them, since they were Kosovan Albanians, and as we know they don't particularly get on. And one or two of them looked as though they may have featured on recent episodes of Crime Watch. But there we are. It was most surprising when they arrived, because without more than just a cursory good luck, once they had entered the building and were, I guess, legally within our control and under our wing, the woman teacher debunked to the bus, which, rather amusing, it left extremely quickly in a cloud of dust, and, it seemed, hastily struck up cigarettes. I mean, I didn't think teachers smoked anymore, let alone in school transport. I didn't think it was allowed. But anyway, at this point I thought it best to clarify the details, since the pupils didn't look like children who might attend the Calcutta Oratory City Primary, as we had expected. The loudest of the youths, who I found out later was called Anthony, told me they were actually from the Rude Boy Academy, of which I had never heard. I think he was being a bit disingenuous, but nevertheless we proceeded with our programme. Of course, things did not go well at first. The bus did return, but both driver and teacher stayed within it, the doors locked to keep their charges out. Since it began to rain, the pupils who had been wandering around the bus and milling next to it, trying to get into it like zombies, returned to the centre, although they were very reluctant to take the colouring sheets and pencils that we had provided for them. And when I suggested that we disport ourselves to the ecology garden to count the different flora and fauna within, the mood turned very ugly. So I thought it better to divert attention away from this to our fabulous technology, which is a wow in anybody's book. It was a masterstroke.